Hi there, this is Saver Crypto again. Second video of today. Just while I'm here, just a quick look at the Bitcoin price. For anyone who's panicking, if you look at my video that's linked in the top right hand corner now, you'll see that the other day I kind of said that, what might happen is it might come down, possibly bounce off this this trend line here and then go up. At the moment we're just here. It's not quite the double bottom that I was looking for, because with a double bottom the right hand side is supposed to be a little higher than the left, so it's not quite right. But even so, maybe we're looking at a bigger double bottom somewhere. So in actual fact we're probably looking at a double bottom that's more like that, which is a lot more powerful, to be honest. That should go up nicely, unless of course we break this trend line here, and in which case it might go down to something horrific. But I think it's going to probably bounce from here. There's a lot of buying pressure around this 52 level sort of thing, so that might be all over now. But anyway, that's Bitcoin. If you're into Bitcoin, that's great. I am. I do trade it and do things with it, and I've got lots that I hodl as well. Now, in my video this morning, Valsea Adrian said, hello, congrats, blah, blah, blah. He said, my eGold MEX farms, when I look at the small button info and I compare them yesterday and today, the EGLD is slowly diminish. I do not understand why. Maybe you can help me. Okay, so I decided to take a look at this, and to do that I'll just log in. And what I did earlier is I looked at my farms and I wrote down the values. I'll show you. So these are my farms here, and I hovered over the I and wrote down its values. So the top one was 15.3919, so it's now 15.3. Okay, it's gone down a little bit. The next one is 6154 million. It was 6153 million. So obviously the MEX has gone up, the eGold's gone down. Let's look at this one. 7.639 eGold. That was 7.6413. So that's gone down a little bit. The MEX is now 3,055,000. It was 3,054,000. So yet again, the eGold's gone down a bit. The MEX has gone up. This one here, the eGold is 5.5342. It was 5.357. The locked MEX is 2.213 million. It was 2.13070 million. So the locked MEX has gone up. And this one here, the eGold was 11.1840. It's now 11.1814. So it's gone down very slightly. The locked MEX has gone up. It's now 4.472 million. It was 4.4713 million. It looks like the eGold value does go down slightly. The MEX value goes up. But maybe these are the important values to look at, the eGold MEX F values. So I think what I'll do, I'll write these down right now. It's 12:36 now, and I'll come back in, like, say, half an hour or something and see what they are. Okay, so here I am 30 minutes in the future. The EGLD MEX F value here, 19.8838. It was 19.8838 overall. Okay, in actual fact, each one 7.6986, exactly the same. 3.8220, yeah, the same. This one was 3.8220, which is what it was before. 2.7688, not changed. 5.5942, not changed. So right, the value hasn't changed. However, there has been MEX produced. So what I'll do now, I'll do a harvest and see how these figures change. Now, before I do this, I just want to see how much eGold I've got. Okay, so I've got $44.02 worth of EGLD. Now, as the market's dumping quite bad today, let's just write down the EGLD value. So 0.1134 EGLD. Right, that's what I've got before I do the harvesting. Now, I believe the harvesting, it either costs about $2 per farm, or it might cost $2 for the whole lot. I don't know. So we'll see anyway. We'll see how much it costs. It'll be interesting to know anyway. I'm going to be harvesting $274 worth. So let's give it a go. Harvest all. So you can see here I've got slightly more MEX than locked MEX, which is how I want it. I might skip these bits because it's a bit boring. Okay, so after harvesting all 4 farms, I've now got 0.1107 eGold. So in actual fact that used 0.0027 EGLD. So what's that in dollars? Well, actually the current price of EGLD has dropped down to $390 at the moment, so let's multiply that by 390 and that gives $1. So it costs $1 to harvest 4 farms. So that's how much it costs. So it's not $2 in this case. I guess it probably varies. I mean, I'm using 0.1 slippage. I've seen people like Aaron Bennett on YouTube. He uses like 3% slippage. God knows why he does that. I mean, you're just going to get a crappy rate. That's what I do. I do 0.1 slippage. Okay, so what I'll do my usual thing of adding liquidity and put it back into the farms. But when I add it to liquidity, I can show you something that another question somebody asked. Now then, the question is if you withdraw from a farm, how do you get your tokens back? I'm not going to do this, but if you were to click withdraw there, you would see that here you get EGLD MEXLP. That's the LP token. That's the liquidity providing token, and you'd also get MEX, right? So that's what you get. And when you did that, you'd see it in your liquidity here. So you'd see something like this. Let's just click that little arrow there. So you can see here, this is what you have. You have eGold MEX. Now, if you want to extract your MEX and eGold from there, I believe all you do is you click remove. It says you received locked LP tokens because you used locked MEX when adding liquidity. Okay, so you need to understand that as well. But that is how you would remove liquidity and get your tokens back. But for the moment, I'm just going to do the usual restaking and see how these figures change. Now, what will change here is just these 2 figures here, and of course the whole sum as well. So you'll see my 19.8838 hopefully go up to, hopefully we're getting near 20, but I don't think I'm quite there yet. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna skip the next bit so you don't need to watch it because you've seen it 1,000 times before. Again, if you want to see it, look at the last video that you can see by clicking the link in the top right hand corner right now. And sure enough, after the restaking, these 2 have increased here. This one was 2.7688, it's now 2.8273. This one was 5.5942, it's now 5.7130. And my total, which was 19.8838, is now 20.0611. Really happy about that. That's really cool. I think we've just got to stop looking at the dollar values. I know it's really nice to think, oh, I'm $1,000 up today or whatever. But unfortunately, the way crypto goes, because it goes up and down so much, it's probably at this point it's not worth looking at the dollar value. Okay, so since starting this video, I've done another harvest. It seems to be hitting about $100 every sort of hour and 15 minutes, so that's pretty cool. If we look at the account details, you can see that in the farms, the total value is now 20.15 EGLD MEX F, right? That's what the farms are worth, you know, $33,140. I think looking at this figure is probably most realistic at the moment. So I've updated my spreadsheet a little bit. I mean, somebody asked me about would I like to share this. I don't want to do that because I've got like a few other tabs that have sensitive information in there. But honestly, it's really easy. I've just created a column of dates, a column for the EGLD MEX F value, column for the total MEX value, and I'm just pasting them in every day at, you know, a similar time each day sort of thing. And it doesn't tell me a lot really. It's not rocket science. It's just like the EGLD MEX F value is going up. Total MEX value is all over the place because the crypto markets are all gone crazy today. But yeah, I mean, you can make your own spreadsheets. It's schoolboy stuff really. Not that spreadsheets existed when I was a schoolboy, but that's another story. I'm older than you think, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm from the future. Maybe that's it. Anyway, so what else? Frosam X. He also said, we're talking about the frequency to harvest. and you know, he was saying, same as you, Bud, about every $100 or thereabouts, saying that he started using the MEX amount as an indication of when to harvest rather than the dollar value, because the markets are a bit crazy at the moment. And he says, you know, for my 4 farms, $80 is a sweet spot. And yeah, I mean, I just come back to it every few hours and do a harvest, really. I'm going to ramp this up at the weekend when I get hold of my EGLD that I've got staked in Maiar, and I'm going to go a bit large with this. So that's going to be a bit awkward then, so I probably need to be harvesting about every 10 minutes, which is, I don't want that to become a full-time job. But you know, my goal with this, my goal with the whole of this Maiar thing is, my original investment was $7,000 into elrond when it was called ERD back in the summer of 2020, which was a trade gone bad. And then basically that turned into EGLD. I decided to hold on to it. It went to even less. I think it was about $3, something like that. And when it hit the really low point in about September 2020, I doubled my bag. So I bought a bit more. So all in all, I spent about $10,000. And I want to turn this into $1 million. That's my plan. Okay, I know it doesn't help people who are coming in late to the party, but that's my plan. I think it'd be a great story to do that and document it all on YouTube. So that's what's going to happen. So if you think that's a cool idea or something else you want to see, then do comment below. I'd love to hear. Right, I've just been looking at how everything's crashed today. It's been quite interesting, actually. And one thing did grab my attention, actually, was Freeway Token. Now, I was talking about this the other day. It's to do with this Aubit.io. If you click the link in the top right-hand corner now, you'll see my video about the cool cryptos that I think are going to do well. And this Freeway Token is one of them. And this is going to be my next video, actually, is where I put some Bitcoin into their supercharger. So we'll see about that later in the next video. But what was concerning me was the price of the token went up quite a lot. So when I was going to suggest to some guys on Tuesday night that they got into it, I was thinking, oh God, it's just pumped loads. It doesn't look very attractive, does it? And then it came down, and it's actually come down even more today. So I think I actually might get some more of this Freeway Token, and I will include that in my next video. But yeah, for now, this is Saber Crypto saying thank you very much. So thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, tick the notifications bell, leave a comment if you like, and tell your friends.